I love flowers and thorns equally. Only a devotee can speak like this. What is pleasure? It is nothing but a mental projection, a mental propensity. Pain too is the same. One is positive and the other is negative. There is no difference between the two. The mental balance remains the same. Pleasure and pain, good reputation, and adverse criticism, all are equal. There is nothing to gain or lose from name and fame. Likewise, there is nothing to gain or lose from a bad name. Devotees know that the entire world is polarized on the question of merging with Paramapurusha. Some will be great devotees, and some will harbor great malice. Both are alike for him. Devotees feel alike, whether in heaven or in hell. In heaven they are with Vishnu, Narayana, Paramapurusha, and are happy. If perchance they go to hell, the cosmic entity is also there. There is no place in this universe where he is not present. If they go to hell, Narayana cannot live alone in heaven. He will also have to be in hell to entertain his devotees. So, if devotees go to hell, they are also with Paramatma, and dance, sing and do kirtana. Their minds remain full of bliss. They are completely apathetic and indifferent towards pleasure and pain, good name and bad name in the external world. Only the devotees can say that these carry no value. Those who are devoid of devotion, even if they work conscientiously, shall remain aloof from Paramapurusha, and ultimately they will have abhorrence for work. While doing hard penance, the minds of such people will not be with Paramapurusha. Instead, their minds will be thinking about the hardship faced during the penance. Upavasa fasting means living nearer to God. Upa means near, and vasa means living. During Ekadashi, Upavasa, the mind of a devotionless people will be in their stomach and not with Paramapurusha. Where the microcosm becomes one with the macrocosm, it is called yoga. Devotionless people remain far from Paramapurusha and never attain the state of yoga. Self-realization is the real knowledge, and nothing else can be realized. Can be classed as such, and nothing else can be classed as such. Self-realization is the real knowledge, and nothing else can be classed as such. All other knowledge is a mess of knowledge, so real knowledge can only be achieved by devotees. All other knowledge is the penumbra of knowledge, not the original knowledge. Certain things are done by rituals, like the ringing of bells, lighting Deepaka lamps, and so on. This is an external show. Devotees will derive pleasure even from this. While playing musical instruments and doing kirtana, they feel in their hearts that the Lord will be happy to hear this sound. Devotionless people do not think about the Lord, but only think about the musical instrument. By always thinking about musical instruments, they will one day become the same. Those who always think about money will one day become a money bag in somebody's pocket or the iron safe of a merchant. A show of devotion will not help. The process of chanting mantra is also futile, because while repeating the incantation, one is thinking about a case to be lodged against somebody or about a big amount of money in business. The continuity breaks. In such cases, chanting mantra or doing meditation is fruitless. While sitting in meditation, the person is thinking about the plan of a house being constructed, on which side the drawing room will be, and where the different rooms will be located. This is not the right path. There is only one path, the path of devotion. The goal of this path is not to ask for something from Paramapurusha, or to get something from him. Devotion for Paramapurusha is the only path, and that is why one serves him, with the only aim of making him happy, because the devotees feel happiness in his happiness. The greater devotees, however, think in a different way. They follow the path of devotion and serve Paramapurusha only to give him pleasure, to make him happy, and never aspire to derive pleasure or happiness for themselves. This is the highest peak of devotion. Those who work for the happiness of Parama Purusha are called Gopa. This is the extreme height of devotion. There is no other path except this. Patna, 18th November 78. End of discourse. So this was from Ánanda Vacanámrtam, part 5, chapter called Devotion, the Only Path, page 19. Discourse 106. First edition, January 1987. Namaskar. See you.